Hi, how's everyone doing? I'm Angie and I'm from Messages from Above, and this video is just a general message for the collective. Please remember to like the video, please share the video, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I really would appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. And remember to also hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos. Alright, so let's see what messages Source wish is to bring through for the collective. Can we please have the first message that wishes to come through, which is for the highest good of the viewers watching and of the highest good for the collective. Okay, so we have our first card. Okay, can we please have another message to come through that goes with this reading, which is for the highest good of the collective? What message wishes to come through, which is for the highest good of the viewers watching, of the collective? What message wishes to come through? What is it that we all need to hear, pay attention to, understand? What message wishes to come through, please? Okay, we have our second card. Right. Can we please have the third message to come through? What message wishes to come through? There we go. And our final card. Can we please have the final message that wishes to come through? All right. So let's see, what has Source given us? What messages are wishing to come through? So we have friends and colleagues in reverse. We have temple, sanctify, devote, commune and reflect. We have portal, infinite mind, awakening consciousness. And our final card is Sagittarius, acclaim. Okay, so the message that I'm getting here, the overall message is we may lose or have lost some friends and colleagues, and that could be through different points of view, different stances on many different things. With temple, this is about understanding your devotion to Source. It's perhaps reigniting that connection to the Creator and to your divine path. It's also honouring yourself and honouring your body, because your body is your temple, so it may be time to look after health. With this one, the portal, again, this is about connecting to Source, connecting to your divinity, knowing that your consciousness is growing and it is awakening, and a portal is opening to more conscious knowing. And again, with Sagittarius acclaim, I believe that that is understanding that you don't need outside validation for anything that you are speaking or that you are doing. It's about knowing your own value and your own wealth of knowledge. Alright, so that's the overall reading. That's for an individual. On the collective level, looking at it for humanity, humanity has lost people along the way in this journey, and again, tying in with the individual, it's that there have been losses of groups, losses of family. There's been a breakdown in systems, which is what we hopefully all want, because you have to break down and release what is no longer serving you so that you can bring in more of the systems, more friendships, more groups into our view, which are more for our highest good. On this one, this is about reflecting on what hasn't served us as a humanity, and it's time to change that. It's time to realise that we all have to come together, that knowledge is our power, and we have to use that in a combined effort to change things. Again, this portal is where consciousness, everyone's consciousness is joining together. It's like that, the 100th monkey effect, if you like, is that when we start awakening to what has been going on or what is happening in our world, we put that out into the ether, and that actually then is picked up by others. So this is that infinite mind. The portal is opening where our thoughts and our ideas are being put out into the greater consciousness for the highest good of humanity. And again, with this Sagittarius acclaim, it's understanding that we are all connected, and that when you don't need validation from others, you are actually having more faith and more trust in your own knowledge. And those that also are on the same wavelength will join you in that. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the book, and we will see what the message is that the book is bringing through for this card. So in the reversed position, this card can indicate the loss of a friend or colleague through change, a physical move, or even through misunderstanding. So obviously when I read these, this is for the individual. So try and put it into the perspective that it's for the greater whole. So again, with this that I've just read, that can indicate the loss of a friend or colleague, well, I think on a humanities level, there has been great loss over the last few years. And that is through changes that have occurred and different points of view. So try and put into perspective that this, yes, it's being read to you as on an individual level, but try and see it in the bigger picture of things. So this may be just a temporary rift that open and honouring communication can fix, or it could be something more permanent. Remember, however, as we shift our own energy and consciousness, the resonance that we once had with old friends can fall away, especially if their attitude is dishonouring. It may be time to let these people go, even if it causes some grief to do so. There will be new friends ahead, ones that truly honour you and respect you as you deserve. In its most extreme case, this card could indicate a period of significant isolation. This may be temporary, perhaps caused by extended work hours or other constrictions. Oftentimes, however, this isolation could be a long-term or even a lifelong experience, perhaps one that is self-imposed. You may be trying to protect yourself from loss or just feel too afraid to trust. But whatever the reason, it's time to break out. Your soul longs for the heart-to-heart connections of friendship and shared joy. Take a risk, get out and get going. Be open to the kindred souls that are waiting to befriend you. So we can put that into perhaps situations where, on a political viewpoint, there have been loss of friendships or work colleagues because of the different points of view taken with regards to our political views. This may be temporary, because once things start improving, it could show that maybe those friends that dishonoured you by not honouring your perspective or your point of view may actually come around. It's okay to have different points of view and to have different understandings of things, but when it becomes so decisive, so divisive, that it causes rifts between friends and family and colleagues, then that is an issue on the other person's part. We have to understand that we need to have love and compassion regardless of what our differences are, because there are more things that unite us than actually divide us. And that is a lesson that humanity has to learn, that we need to come together regardless of our differences, regardless of our different points of view, whether that's political, whether it's health-wise, it doesn't matter. We have to understand that for change to occur, we need to come together and face things and deal with things and fight for the same thing, which is our right to voice our differences, our right to voice our opinions. We don't all have to agree, but it's allowing the other person to have that different point of view or that different outlook, or to do things in different ways, but still having the grace to love them and to understand that they have to make their own choices and their own decisions, and they are the ones that need to live with that. But in the end, it may possibly all turn around, and they will then acknowledge that perhaps you were right away. But again, it's everyone is on their own life's path, their own learning journey. Okay, so with temple, let's have a look and see what the message is coming through for this card. So it's devote, commune and reflect. So it's return to your inner temple, open your heart, connect to source and become one with the divine. Intention is a magical invitation. So your temple is where you come home to commune with spirit. Daily devotional meditation practices clarify your frequency and expand your ability to receive intuitive messages. Grounding with Mother Earth establishes a connection between heaven and earth while restoring your natural equilibrium. Take your shoes off and stand barefoot on the earth. Get your hands in the garden, savour the earthy scent and breathe in the fresh air. Mindfulness practices help you stay rooted to the sacred now. Breathe and allow yourself to be present in the moment. Pay attention to the intuitive signals that pulsate through your body, as these physical sensations are often spiritual validation. Trust your gut, as your intuition never lies. This card also serves as a reminder to look after your physical body. It is the temple and home of your soul while you are here on earth. Remember, you are an extension of the divine. Reclaim your crown and open your heart to reconnect with the oneness, wholeness and holiness of all that is. You may also be guided to hold space for a circle, creating a nurturing haven for the community to come together in devotional communion with Spirit. Again, I think you can see that this card is about connecting with nature, connecting with Source, connecting with community, and bonding with those that are like-minded. Excuse my cat. So, you know, it is time to get out there and to find like-minded people, connect with those, and then those of you that are connected in the community can help to change your community that you are in. That could be, you know, in the suburb that you live or the county that you live. By coming together, you are then able to change the things that you don't like, that aren't serving you, that aren't serving your community. And know that Source has your back, because it is about your truth, it is about freedom, it is about connecting back into where we are all one. We are connected with the earth, we are connected with the air, we are connected with the animals, with the birds. This is about understanding that we are all one and we have to come together, and that we as a community, we as a collective are the temple. We are the temple of God. We are the temple of Source, or the universe, or the Creator, whatever name you wish to apply to that. But we as a collective, as humanity, we are the temple. Okay, so let's now go to Portal, Infinite Mind, Awakening Consciousness. And again, this all ties in, you know, with, you know, the collective consciousness coming together, working together. It is all connected. So this card heralds the coming of a very powerful time for you and for the collective. It signifies no less than the awakening of your infinite and eternal awareness. A golden radiance encircles the crown chakra and third eye of this sacred priestess, representing the profound connections that reach from your own mind to the unlimited power of divine Source. This is the portal to your ultimate experience of inspiration. So again, it's the inspiration that is required by the collective as well as the individual. And when all the individuals come together with that divine experience of inspiration, is how we can affect change again. You are connected to the unending flow of beneficial information from the Akashic records resonating all around you, touching on everything from creative or artistic endeavours to work projects and even financial investments. This doorway to eternal guidance is open to you now. The record's energy, represented by the sacred geometry of the circle and the triangle, vibrates through the ever-expanding flow of energy in your life. This circle is the very real vortex of your eternal consciousness, which is being sent outwards in every direction by the arrows, which are the triangles, of your intention and life force. But just as the rays of your own light move out into infinite awareness, so too do the rays of divine consciousness return to commune with you. This magical connection can change your life in spectacular ways. It heightens your intuition, helping you harness the wisdom of the universe throughout all your experiences, great and small. When this card shows up in your spread, you'll find yourself making spontaneous, honouring decisions, trusting your choices and clearly seeing the future potentials coming into your life. The portal marks a time of expanding consciousness. Open to the guidance of your own eternal mind and look to the future with confidence. So this is asking you to know that you do resonate with the eternal wisdom of your soul and that you are divinely guided. And that is, again, as individuals and as a collective. When we do combine our awakening consciousness, we can achieve great things. It's having the faith and the understanding that we are loved, we are supported, and we are guided. And when we do connect with our divine consciousness, we put that out into the universe, out into the ether, and we get all of that back. It all comes back to us as well. So we have more awakening, we have more knowledge, more understanding, more connections, all coming back to us. We just have to be aware, or be aware that we are being guided, we are being shown the way towards a much better future. But to do that, we have to let go of all that does no longer serve us. And there may be some hurdles along the way, and it could be a bit rocky as things do change and new things come our way. But that's all part of growth. Anything worth attaining may come with some obstacles along the way. It's how we deal with that and how we approach those obstacles is how we evolve, is how we grow and how we learn to deal with newer obstacles that may come down the track. And again, it's that coming together and working together to overcome the obstacles together, because many hands make light work. Okay, and for now the Sagittarius card, which, you know, we've only got a short while before we do enter into Sagittarius month. And it says, while it is important to be recognised and appreciated for one's work, huge acclaim is often unnecessary. Know your power. Build your self-esteem from the inside out. If you require lots of experience, go seek it. Go the extra mile for knowledge. Explore things on a deeper level. So this is knowing that you have the power, that it is real, and that you do not require outside validation. And again, it's that knowing that your knowledge, your wisdom, your truth is what gives you the power. That's on an individual level. On the collective level, we all have that knowledge, we all have that wisdom, we all have our truth. And yes, your truth may be different to my truth, but it doesn't mean that it's wrong. And all those different truths come together to make a whole truth. So again, it's that whole thing of coming together, of knowing you have the power to change things. It's knowing that you don't need validation from anyone else, because if you are constantly requiring validation from everyone else, it means that you don't really trust what you yourself think you know or what your truth is. You don't need that. If you have the trust and the faith in Source and in your soul and in your higher self, then you will know that you don't need that validation, because you know. And it's what you know that gives you the power. And it's what we all know now in being awake, knowing everything that has gone on in our history or even in the past few years. We have that power of knowledge now because we have learnt that. We've gone down the rabbit holes. We've learnt that everything we thought we knew to be true is not true anymore. Everything has been a lie. Everything has been put out there to benefit those in higher power than us, and we have been used to help them gain more power, help them gain more wealth. Well, we all know the truth now, and we are going to change that. We are not going to continue on that path. We have the power and we have the knowledge now, and we can all come together and get behind those who are trying to change things for the betterment of humanity. Okay, so I will leave that there. That was the message that came through for us as individuals and as a collective. And I hope that you got some benefit from the messages that came through. And again, please share the video if you feel someone can benefit from hearing this. And until next time, once again, I thank you so very much for listening, and I do appreciate you taking your time to listen to my video. Thank you.